What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? My coworker Trish made my life hell for 8 months, so I destroyed her career with her own laziness. I work nights at a small hospital, maybe 30 beds. On night shift, it's just 2 nurses covering everything. Me and whoever else got stuck with the worst hours. When Trish started, she seemed cool. Funny stories, brought donuts sometimes. But after her first week, she figured out I wouldn't fight back. She'd show up 20 minutes late every shift. Traffic was crazy, she'd say, grabbing coffee while I handled 7 patients alone. She dumped everything on me. The combative guy in room 12 who threw his dinner, that's Elena's problem. The woman in 6 who needed her bed sheets changed every hour, Elena's got it. Chart reviews that should take 2 people, Elena can stay late. When I asked for help, she'd laugh. You're so much better at this stuff than me. I'd probably mess it up. Then she'd disappear to the break room for an hour-long phone call with her boyfriend. The worst part? She bragged about it. I work smarter, not harder, she'd tell the day shift nurses. Elena loves staying busy, keeps her motivated. But here's the thing about working nights. Everything gets written down. Every med given, every chart updated, every patient interaction. And when things don't get done, that gets written down too. So I started keeping my own records. Nothing fancy, just a small notebook I kept in my scrubs pocket. March 15th, Trish left at 6:30 a.m., didn't finish discharge paperwork for room 9. March 22nd, Trish spent 2 hours in break room while I handled code blue in ICU. I printed emails where she asked me to cover her mistakes. Saved texts where she called in fake sick because she had concert tickets. Took pictures of charts she left half finished with my phone. 6 months of documentation, every single thing. Then our supervisor announced she was retiring. They posted the night shift supervisor position. Guess who applied immediately? Trish walked around for a week acting like she already had the job. I'm gonna make some changes around here when I'm in charge, she told me smiling. Maybe get you some training on time management. She even asked me to write her a reference letter. You know how hard I work, she said. Just mention how well we work together as a team. I smiled real big. Absolutely. I'll make sure they know exactly how you work. I typed up a 3-page letter, but instead of recommending her, I attached my 6 months of evidence. Dates, times, photos, screenshots. Every corner she'd cut, every responsibility she'd dumped on me, every lie she'd told. I submitted it to HR, the head nurse, and the board. Didn't exaggerate anything. Didn't need to. The facts spoke for themselves. Monday morning, Trish got called into a meeting. She came back to the floor 2 hours later, cleaned out her locker, and left. No drama, no goodbye. Just gone. Found out later she was asked to resign instead of getting fired. Looks better on paper, they said. But here's the kicker. The hospital's part of a small network. Her file gets shared between all of them. 2 weeks later, I heard through the grapevine that she'd applied to a different hospital across town. They called our HR department for a reference. Apparently, that conversation was very short. The new nurse they hired is amazing. Shows up 15 minutes early, offers to split difficult patients, actually helps with charting. Yesterday, she was working retail at the mall. Turns out being reliable actually matters when patient lives are involved.